federal troops went into lands owned by the Cherokee and this is what these are. Remember Jerry Newsom, the name of Lucretia's parents she could not remember. 1880 census. She was born in Tennessee. Henry was a beautiful woman with hair.
I think our resilience is happening now. I think growing, understanding the real problems, not going out and trying to protest against. You guys don't ever do this. KTS.
You guys don't ever do that.
KTS
Who is you guys?
Members of the black community that want to hold people accountable, especially black people. So KTS Dre was shot 60 times outside of Cook County, Chicago. How many BLM members came out? You earlier said BLM is about police.
Stop referring to me as you guys.
Okay, that's fine. So, for example, we had a really good example of this where it's not a police, because I remember you said...
Where are you from?
Where am I from? What do you mean by that? Like, what state am I from? Where was I born?
Where do you live right now?
I live in Florida. I was born in Angola, though. I was born in sub-Saharan Africa, okay?
Where did you grow up for most of your time?
In Maine. I lived in North America.
In Maine?
Yes.
And what is the population of black people in the town that you're from?
It's really extremely low, but I grew up around black people, and there was a black community where I lived.
And that black community that you lived in, did they teach you about black history in the United States? Like, are your parents black American?
Yeah, my mom is black. My father is black.
No, I'm asking, were they born in the United States?
No, because I wasn't born there.
Oh, so you guys are all from Angola?
Yes. But again, like I told you earlier, right? In terms of people like KTS Dre, they were shot. BLM doesn't come out for them. And I remember you earlier said, hold on, can I please finish? You earlier said that BLM is worried about police, but when Daniel Penny choked out the man that we all know was causing violence on that subway train.
He was not causing violence.
He was threatening people.
Causing disruption is not causing violence.
He was threatening people.
Causing disruption is not causing violence.
And the people there helped him also. And we know that we helped them.
I don't know what that has to do with BLM. Random people on a train is not Black Lives Matter.
BLM showed up for that. They did.
Showed up for what?
BLM showed up threatening white people, saying that they were going to go get white people. Now they
BLM protested.
BLM New York.
BLM protested. Where did you get that from? You see, your sources are not. You're not able to cite your sources. Please go sit down.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It's not the truth. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. Nothing you say is actually the truth. Nothing. You're not even American. You're not even a black American. As the daughter of an immigrant, it is imperative that black people from other places understand the disparate difference that they exist from black people in the United States. It is not the same. Period. And ultimately, the best effort that we can do as a diaspora is to lead in understanding, not in judgment. So when I am talking to somebody from Sudan, from the Congo, from Angola, I am listening to understand their experience, not to undermine it. And I refuse to allow anybody from Grenada, from Angola, from any other place to come and try to undermine the experience of black Americans.
All right, y'all, what's the word? So, I'm sure y'all probably seen this video, and this might be, black folks don't get fooled. But what was really shocking to me, I just had to play it because I thought it was interesting because it's speaking on our behalf of our ancestors and lineage. And I've never ever in my life, we've never heard her talk like this. Not like this. I think the Democrat money stopped showing up or whatever like that, and folks are kind of like, all right, yeah, I gotta basically kind of get on the winning side. That's what I think happened. That's what I'm gonna be honest from what I've seen. And she's pretty much telling. This is the immigrant class getting on the immigrant class, which should have happened a long time ago. But this is the first time you actually seen, this is one of the few times that you've seen somebody with a foreign background getting on other folks that's talking slick. You dig? But those are the rules. Those are the new rules right now. As you can see from artists, you've seen what happened to Fat Joe. You see what's going on to Tyler. You're seeing what's going on. You disrespected the descendants of the slaves, the folks that actually made it so you could be here, and it's not going to go well. Yeah, you're actually. It's almost like you're do you remember when Indiana Jones was trying to keep them folks from opening the Ark? Yeah, that's what's happened in the Negroes' careers. Yeah, you can't talk slick about the fabric of this nation. You can't do that. It's not going to end well for you. So I just thought that was very interesting. I'm like, you know, I never heard this before. Usually I hear, you know, vote blue no matter who, and you Negroes better vote, and all this here, and if you don't vote, this gonna happen, and this, that, and nothing happened. You know, it's like I say, it's a whole new day. If folks think for one moment that they gonna make anything culturally in this country move without foundational freedmen of America, the freedmen, it's not gonna happen. And as you can see, folks is getting rolled up, trucks pulling up on folks. Yeah, folks is getting on them boats back to the crib. You're not hearing that. If you guys notice, you are not hearing too much on, and I'm just saying that, you know, now in the public, people go, you know, but you're not really hearing too much on the internet about, you're not hearing the black Americans are lazy trope no more. I wonder why. You just not hearing that no more. Folks is on their best behavior. They're like, oh, well, brother, well, hey, you know. So you might hear some more stuff like that or whatever, because they ain't got no other leg to grasp on. The Democrats can't give them no bread, so either they gonna get on code and start talking right, or they gonna go over there with the GOP or something like that. So you'll see more of that going on.